You've taken dozens of practice tests, burned through a mountain of erasers, and yet, there it is again. You are stuck at Band 6. The math doesn't seem to add up. You speak fluently in your daily life, your grammar is functional, but your score refuses to budge. Let's clear this up right now. Your score is not flatlining because your English lacks proficiency. You are plateauing because of 3 specific hidden behavioral mistakes in how you execute the exam. Make sure you stick around for the third one. It happens in the speaking section, and it ruins the scores of 8 out of 10 students without them ever realizing why. Crossing the gap to a Band 8 means taking your existing English skills and applying them with absolute mechanical precision. In writing Task 2, examiners use the task response category to measure how precisely your arguments align with the prompt's instructions. An essay can be grammatically perfect and still fail if it ignores the specific constraints of the task. This leads to the first trap. Many students read a prompt about climate change and write a general essay about the environment, failing to address the specific question being asked. This diagram shows a typical Band 6 essay. Only 70% of the prompt is addressed. The writer drifted into generalized opinions, leaving a massive gap. To fix this, isolate the instruction words. Identify targets like discuss or both views. Next, map a one-line plan to answer each target directly. Locking on to every specific angle of the prompt is the mechanical requirement for reaching a Band 7 or higher in task response. Moving to the vocabulary criteria, we hit the second mistake, relying on safe, familiar words that lack impact. This comparison chart reveals the difference. On the left are typical Band 6 phrases like very important or big problem. On the right, the Band 8 equivalents, crucial and significant challenge. When an examiner reads an essay filled with these low-impact words, they interpret the student's linguistic range as limited and shallow. You do not need a massive dictionary. Instead, curate a small bank of 10 high-impact upgrade words tailored to common IELTS themes, like health, technology, and the environment. Practice these 10 specific words until you can deploy them flawlessly, even under the pressure of a ticking clock. According to the grading rubric, pinpoint precision with a few targeted words yields a higher score than a high volume of basic vocabulary. In the speaking exam, the final pitfall involves putting all your energy into what you say, while neglecting how you actually deliver it. A typical Band 6 speaker adopts a flat, robotic rhythm. Focusing entirely on vocabulary retrieval strips the natural movement out of the voice. This flat rhythm forces the examiner to strain to understand the speaker. When comprehension requires effort, the fluency and pronunciation scores are instantly capped. Look at these audio waveforms. The top one is a uniform Band 6 delivery. The bottom is a Band 8 delivery. It is dynamic, with distinct peaks for stressed syllables and clear valleys for pauses. This makes comprehension effortless for the listener. To find your natural rhythm, record yourself answering a Part 2 cue card. Play it back and mark a script exactly where you naturally pause or emphasize a word. This recording exercise usually highlights a physical error. You are likely rushing through your sentences without taking a breath. Mastering the natural pacing of spoken English creates the defining line between a speaker who is merely understood and one who is effortless to listen to. By addressing the full task, deploying precise vocabulary, and using natural rhythm, you bridge the gap between competence and mastery. Reaching Band 8 results from shifting your focus from basic language acquisition to tactical execution. This approach transforms you into a master strategist, engineering a response that satisfies the examiner's specific rubric requirements. If these strategies helped, subscribe for daily IELTS tips. Comment Band 8 below, and I'll send you my free true, false, not given cheat sheet for your next practice test. A top-tier IELTS score is the result of using the language you already have with calculated intention. See you in the next one.